Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Wellness with Jackie or Jackie's Daydream. Today I want to talk about chasing wellness instead of purpose. I think that's really important to talk about. Before that, go through the socials, get the socials. It's the same here as it is on Instagram and same with Jackie's Daydream. I'm also on TikTok as Wellness with Jackie. I'm trying to do better in posting. Right now, I'm doing a 90-day regulation, 90-day nervous system regulation. Um, and it's really just me like trying a bunch of different holistic things that will hopefully I get addicted to. That's like the point. The whole point is me getting addicted to making myself well. And I think it's been actually really fun. Like it's been really fun. I went running for the first time. I'm about to drop that video. I did the first part of the video. I'm about to drop that video. Just know by the end of the summer, I need to be I need to be more in shape. Cause what the hell? And then trying different things or just, telling what I do already and then trying different things. Being more strict on my program. Definitely being more strict on my program. And that kind of like I guess relates to this video. There's not necessarily a goal to this. There's not necessarily like a straight, I'm gonna do this many da 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 da. I have my rules for myself. I have my habits that I want to keep, but there's no like end goal to because for me, the wellness thing, there is no end goal. Like the end goal is to not die. Like it's just simple and plain, it's the end goal is to stay as healthy as possible for as long as possible. So if you have not watched that yet, go check that out. I'm also posting them on the shorts here. So you have no excuse. Thank you. Thank you. And go ahead and turn on the post notifications and go ahead and subscribe and go ahead and like and go ahead and share because I said so. Anyways, so yeah, today I wanted to talk about why I personally stopped chasing a lifestyle or like I know what I want my life to look like. But there's a lot of things that you just can't control. And in order to get exactly what you want, you have to realize that you can't control everything. You can't. And it's okay. It's okay. I feel that purpose is mainly like performance driven. So like if you do something or you do want something, if you don't get it by a certain time, I feel like a lot of times you're just pressuring yourself. Because like I said, there are external factors to things that you can't control. Or maybe you could control them and maybe you just didn't reach your goal. That doesn't mean you should think less of yourself. I think that a lot of times we're very hard on ourselves, especially in American culture. We're very hard on ourselves. We always feel like we have to go get something, do something, da, 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 especially with social media. Everyone has this like hustle culture. And a lot of times that's not able to be produced every day. It's not able to be produced every month, every year. Like sometimes it's not gonna happen that way. But you can't use that to measure your value for yourself. Throughout all your goals, throughout all of the things that you want to get done, you still have to have a solid foundation of who you are and what you what you want in this life. And that's not just anything material. That's not just one specific job. It's not a specific bag. It's not specific whatever the fuck, you know? But really, once you get down to the core of who you are and what you want to feel in this life, I think it's more so about what you want to feel, how you want to feel, rather than what exactly you want. Because there is a higher purpose for us that a lot of times, yes, we could say that that is the way we're going and that's our goal, but if there's a higher purpose, you can't beat that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's things that are not going to come that you want and you just have to be like, okay, boom. So how do we pivot? You can't measure your self-worth off of bullshit. Hello. Thank you. Um, what else happened on here? Oh yeah. Um, I also want to emphasize that, like, yes, having a purpose, that's cool, but also, say you do get that, how bad did you beat yourself up to get it? Like, how much of a strain did you put on your body, your mind, your spirit, your relationships with people just so you can get that? And then when you finally get it, because I think a lot of times when we are chasing purpose, we think about that purpose and that purpose only. We think that our lives are going to be pretty much the same just with that purpose. And when you're chasing purpose instead of wellness, like you're not putting yourself first in reality, your life is going to look completely different just with that one thing that you wanted. And so when you do finally get there, you get disappointed because so and so's not there for you, or you weren't there for so and so because you weren't chasing that wellness of the relationship, right? When you might get that job that you want, but you might lose time. You might lose money sometimes. Shoot. You might, like, it just, if you don't put yourself first, if you don't prioritize things that make you healthy, and honestly, after you do get the purpose, or you do achieve that goal, how are you going to sustain yourself with it? If you weren't sustaining yourself before it, how are you sustaining yourself with it? Why do you need to have it? And I think that's like part of the wellness aspect too, is like you want to prove to yourself why you need this, why you deserve this. And sometimes when you try to prove that to yourself, it gets lost in translation. Like, it just like, oh well, maybe that isn't the way I should go. You don't want to give yourself the you don't want to give yourself the burnout by the time you get to your purpose. And so if you do, hurry toward prioritize your health, your well-being, um, you won't experience that. Like, you won't, yes, you'll probably be a little tired. Cause I mean, we all want to work for something. We all want something that we'll probably kill ourselves for. But can we not? Can we hold off on that? I'll rest my case. Um, Another thing I wrote is that you don't need a big mission every season of your life. I feel like not every year is, and I'm gonna speak in years for this particular reason, but every semester you don't need a fucking straight A. I ain't promise you not every semester you don't need a straight A. Not every year are you gonna have this phenomenal life-changing year. You might have a beautiful year. You might have a beautiful summer. You might have a beautiful month, right? But don't put the pressure on yourself to have everything change in such a little time, because that's exactly what that is. A year is a lot of time, but babes, we're in 2026 and we're already in June. You know how fast time goes. Time is not real. So, with that being said, give yourself that grace. Give yourself permission to love on yourself in between you working long hours, or you putting in this much work behind the scenes, and you haven't gotten that gratification yet. Give yourself time, opportunity, give yourself reason to keep going, because sometimes when you don't take care of yourself, you're going to lose that reason. Like, you can want that thing all you want, but you're going to forget why you even want it in the first place. I think that's what I was trying to say earlier. But anyways, um, when you will feel better, you move better. I feel that, especially with this 90-day thing, y'all, I feel great. I feel fucking amazing. I will say that. Nothing about my lifestyle, other than what I'm like actively trying to pursue when it comes to like wellness, it has changed, but I feel fucking great. I feel like something bad could happen. And yeah, it might upset me. And one thing I'm working on is not letting my emotions overtake what I'm doing. Um, so I can really, I'll give y'all an instance. Let me try not to spill my tea too much. But I really want this one thing, right? or what this one thing looks like is a very general thing. But then the specific opportunity presented to me, if I was just chasing my purpose and not feeling well in myself, I would just go past that opportunity. Yes, I still want that general thing, but I wouldn't even take that opportunity. Like I would just give into my emotions so bad that I'm like, no, right? Or you know what, I'm going to take this opportunity, but then I walk in and I'm all over the place. I'm anxious. I'm nervous. I can't speak. Da da da. You know, by prioritizing my wellness, yes, I want to take this opportunity, but I want to make sure I walk in and not have my emotions overtake me. Right? I'm not gonna have my emotions dictate how the rest of this opportunity is gonna go. So that's a very small part, but and like now that I'm just like not focused on whatever issue can go wrong, I feel a lot more confident about walking in and owning it and taking it, right? And really giving into my greatness, you know? Feel like when you're well, you realize how great you can be, especially when you're consistent with it and you really like what you're doing. You will see results that will make you want to keep that up and like indulge in it more. And then you're gonna realize you're not even trying anymore. Like you're just doing. Um, and that's like the habit that I want to get into. Another thing I wrote, purpose finds people who are healthy enough to sustain it. I said that earlier, didn't I? Look at me, jumping the gun. But yeah, like once you get what you want, how you gonna keep it growing? What you gonna do to maintain it? What you gonna do so that thing does not run your life? What you gonna do? Say it's a job. It's a job. You get this corporate job, whatever, right? And they don't respect your time. You know, are you gonna like run rampant, let them run you rampant? Are you going to let them? Are you gonna like be so scared that you're gonna get fired every time? Maybe your hair falls out and shit. No, you're not gonna do that. Please don't. Prioritize yourself. Prioritize your wellness because yes, you could get that job, keep that job, but now look at you, ball, lift you. You look at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, look. Whereas if you get that, prioritize your wellness first, get that opportunity, and then say, you know, I can come in and I can work around this. Actually, I can go to this person, ask for help. I have the energy, I have the time, I have the patience to ask this one, can I get, ask for boundaries, really. Set your boundaries. I feel like when you are well enough to maintain yourself in those situations that you really want, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna advocate for yourself in what you need. Whereas, like, if you weren't even prioritizing yourself before you got there, you're gonna just be ran over by the train. And the reason why I bring up corporate is because if you don't know how corporate is, I've never been in corporate, but I've been surrounded by people that've been in corporate. Maybe they will run you like a dog. So, and not pay you, and not pay you for what you've done. And so you want to be in there, get your opportunity, get in that corporate job, and not be able to take up for yourself? Hello? You might as well quit, girl. Might as well leave. Yeah, I think that's it for today. I just get on this day. Yeah, and I really like it too. I know y'all like it. If you have ideas, let me know. If you want to hear about something specifically, let me know. I feel like, I'm gonna try to like ask people for like more ideas and stuff. And I'm gonna try to sit down and do this more because it really doesn't take any time. But yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get y'all face. I'm going to put the little two parts together. Or we're gonna live our life. We're gonna be well. We're gonna be great. We're gonna chase ourselves. We're gonna chase ourselves. It's me just mugging in this fucking camera right now. Anyways, all right, y'all. So yes, then again, my name is Jackie's Wellness with Jackie and Jackie's Daydream. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like all those things. Follow me on TikTok at Wellness with Jackie. Follow both my Instagrams at Wellness with Jackie and Jackie's Daydream. What else? Put on post notifications so you know when I post videos and reels. And if I get activity. Also, I think I have my communities tab open, so have questions, go over there and ask. All right. Be well.